There are a number of different clubs in Football Manager that have an abundance of really good Wonderkids. Today, I'm going to be showing you one of those with all of their players cranked up to their maximum potential, just so you can see how good of a Wonderkid Factory this team is. Welcome to FMSCOUT. My name is Omega Luke. Let's hit the intro. As we take a look at this team, I want you to let me know down in the comments whether you can think of any other Wonderkid Factories that we have on the game. I actually have done one on my channel as well. Go and have a look. The link is down below in the description to my channel. We have done a video just like this on a different club. So, let's take a look at the Wonderkid Factory of Valencia. Yes, this is Valencia. Of course, they are in La Liga. They have won 6 La Liga titles in their history and even 3 European Europa League trophies. Now, they're not really known for much success as of late. Of course, in the early 2000s, they were considered to be one of Europe's best teams, but they kind of have a very good golden generation coming through. A bit of Football Manager analogy there, Luke. Well done. And I think that they could be in for a very good future. Let's take a look at one of their first key players. You might have heard of him. He's American. Now, all of the players you're going to see today have a potential range in the latest update of up to 170. They do have so many players who are on the 160 range too. There'll be so many that it would just take way too long to go through. But I've used a pre-game editor and I've actually tuned them all up so their current ability is 170. So obviously they're like 17 years old. They're not going to look this good when you actually load up your save. But later on down the line, if they do reach 170, this is what you could be expecting. This whole video is just to highlight how much talent they really have. So let's take a look. 17 years of age, Yunus Musah. Now, straight off the bat, 17, like we mentioned, he is an American. He can play for a few different countries, I do believe, but I think the people of Valencia are very excited about this man, as are USA, because I do believe, if I remember rightly, he has announced himself as a US national player. He can play for Ghana and England if he wanted him to, but of course the English national team are terrible at managing to nail down these players early on. Haaland and all of those names, Giovanni Reina, another one, going to the American national team. We cannot nail these players down early on. So he's gone there, and look how good he really is on Football Manager. We can see on the technical attributes he does not have a weakness, and what I really picture is this guy has the same kind of thing as Oyarzabal playing for Real Sociedad. He does not have an attribute under 11. That is amazing, considering he is a centre midfielder who can play on the wings as well. He doesn't have an attribute under 11. So well rounded. 15 dribbling and first touch and technique in the technical departments there. A lot of 40s, and even he has like 13 for tackling, and marking is 12 as well. Let's take a look though, because his best place I think is his mental attributes. He has that fantastic aggression, which means wherever you're playing on the pitch, if you're playing a gegenpress formation or a tactic, he's going to be really good at that pressing because he has 15 aggression. Aggression is not how dirty they are. That's a separate attribute, a hidden attribute in dirtiness. Aggression is how aggressive he is going forward and pressurizing these players, putting the players under pressure. He has that. 15. He also has 15 for decision makings off the ball. We can see positioning, teamwork, vision, work rate, all 15 or above, all fantastic attributes that you need to be a world-class centre midfielder. And this guy is a world-class centre midfielder when you have him at 170. Now, a lot of these attributes might be different in your save compared to what they are in mine, but even the physicals, which is probably going to be the same in roughly most of your game, wherever you load this guy up to 170, a lot of 16s, a lot of 15s, he's just fantastic. Now, we're going to take a step back into the defensive position. Now, this player is, I don't know. I don't really know. Let me know what you think of this player, because I'm quite confused when I've set this guy to 170, how he's basically turned out. Okay, it's Christian Mosquera. Now, a lot of people have asked me to do a Wonderkid spotlight on him. I've never got round to it. He's 16-year-old. He is Spanish. He has weird attributes. Let's take a look. I mean, 19 first touch heading, great. 18 passing, great, yeah. But as a defensive player, I mean, yes, it's going to be different because he doesn't have like fixed attributes like most players would. When they're slightly older, he has that potential range, so a lot of these are variable attributes, but the game has him playing centre-back with 15 crossing, dribbling and finishing, and first touch, and free kick taking and long shots. Great passing too. Have they got him confused? Because he looks like a world-class, like, attacking midfielder. If you put this guy as attacking midfielder, he'd be one of the best in the world. So, I mean, I'm a bit confused. What is he like in your save game files? Is he any good like this? If he is good, is he weird attributes like this? Let us know down in the comments. We slide on over to the left hand side with Jesus Vazquez. Now Valencia already have a world class left back in Jose Gaia, probably one of the best left backs on the game attribute wise for Football Manager. My word, I mean, if this guy manages to reach his full potential, by the time Gaia gets to early 30s and you think, oh, I need a replacement for Jose Gaia, who am I going to think to put in that position? This man, Jesus Vazquez. Look how good he is, viewers. Physicals, the 17s in the physicals means he's quick, he's agile, great balance, going forward and getting back, he's going to be fantastic. Good natural fitness and stamina. He's actually quite tall as well. He is 6 foot tall, just what you need really for a defender, no matter where they play. Even if they're in that wing back role, having a 6-footer just makes things a lot easier. On the mental attributes, he has the mental attributes where you need them to be. Some good composure, great decision makings and anticipation, concentration for that defensive with that position in a 14, so defensively he is quite good. The work rate is 16, meaning he will bomb up and down because he can play further forward as well, and that is justified when you look at his technical attributes. 16 for crossing and dribbling. That's 17 first touch. Fantastic marking there with 15, matched with 15 passing. 17 for tackling and 17 for technique. What a very versatile and well-rounded left back this guy really is. 17 years of age at the start of the game. Have you used this man? Let us know. A Frenchman now playing in the centre midfield of Valencia, meaning they have two very good centre midfielders coming through. Koba Koindredi is his name. He's 18 years old at the start of the game. He's probably the one that I've heard the least amount. He might be a winter update player. That might be the reason why. I don't really know all of them off the top of my head. But still, in Football Manager, when he has turned it to 170, he is absolutely fantastic. Determination of 3, ignore that. It's a variable attribute. No matter how many times you change to 170, it will be slightly different. It might be completely different in yours. It might even be lower in yours. But where he does have attributes coming in, it looks great. Now, in that centre midfielder role, he does really suit a deep line playmaker, in my opinion, other than having slightly low composure of 12. However, with 15 dribbling and 17 first touch, very good long shots, you may want to play this player in a Musah role and look to give him the ball a little bit further up the pitch where maybe he can have a crack at goal or find that killer pass, because he does have 17 passing and 17 vision with great technique, good anticipation as well, great decision making, and with the fantastic physicals that he has, maybe sticking some decent player traits like tries killer balls often, switches play, that kind of thing, mixed with your tactic. If you have him in that Musah role, that box-to-box advanced playmaker, he could also be really good as well. So, Koba Koindredi, I know really nothing about him in real life, but in Football Manager, he looks quite good. Left-footed too. Gives you another little option. Now, probably the most popular name on this one, Lee Kang-in, is a 19-year-old South Korean. He's been good for a couple of years on Football Manager, and yet again, he is very good on this rendition of Football Manager at 170 potential range again. When he's maxed at 170, this is what he looks like. He can play across the front three, and he can even play up front very adequately, and in that centre midfield role and the actual centre of the park, he can do quite well as well. He's very versatile, and that shows with his attributes. He has great ability in the technicals because he's great at passing, good technique, fantastic long shots, and if you do play him higher up the pitch, the dribbling, first touch and finishing means maybe even a shadow striker. He could play very well in that role, if you ask me. In the mental attributes, he does have some weaknesses, but this might be because of that variable attribute, that variable potential range again, whether if he is cranked up to 170 in your save, it might be really good for composure, decision makings and concentration, whereas in this one, not as good. He does have fantastic off the ball and vision, what we like to see. That flair of 17 is obviously great. And he has, of course, some really good player traits as well. Tries killer balls often, the one that we mentioned before. It's a really good one for that centre attacking midfielder role when they have good passing and good vision and with good decision making. Places shots, he has great technique for that, so that's understandably. Likes to beat man repeatedly is something I don't really train, but it can be okay, I guess. And runs at the ball often. He has the attributes for that because in his physicals department, he also has 16 agility and 15 balance with good acceleration and pace. So for a left-footed player, meaning you can use him as a winger, meaning you can use him as an inside forward, or if you've got him in that cam role, it gives you a lot of options with Lee Kang-in. That is our last player for Valencia. What do you make of this Wonderkid Factory? Don't forget to check out my channel down in the description for the other Wonderkid Factory that we have over there. Make sure you are subscribed to the FMSCOUT YouTube channel. Smash the thumbs up if you can. That would be fantastic. Let us know down in the comments, have you used any of these players? Viewers, I'll be back very soon. See you then. Bye bye.